Hey there, I'm Olivia. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing an all yellow eyeshadow look today. I was watching some videos recently on color theory and it just kind of inspired me to try to do looks staying within the same color family but using different shades and tones and finishes. So I decided to start with yellow. It's my favorite color. So I hope you enjoy, and if you'd be interested in seeing how I got this look today, then just keep watching. Thanks. Okay, so I went ahead and swatched all the yellows and most of the yellow golds that I have in my collection to try to see which ones I would like to use for the look today. To start with, I want to use kind of a mustard yellow in the crease. I still want it to be yellow, but I do want it to be a good transition shade. So I decided to use the shade from my Makeup Revolution palette, the Reloaded palette, and there's kind of a mustard in here. And I'm going to grab my Morphe M441 blending brush for that. And I definitely want this to be a gradient, so I'm going to take it out pretty far but without adding eyeshadow to the brush so that it just fades at the edges. So next, I want to start getting into some brighter yellows. So I'm going to keep using the same brush. I'm going to dip into that brighter yellow in the Zulu palette. Still take it all over, but I'm going to keep it slightly lower. So it's still going into the crease, but it's a little bit lower in my eye, so it's more on the lid. I love yellow so much. I think it's such a happy color. It just makes you feel good. Okay, so next I want to use a really intense yellow gold on my crease, and I want to do like a half cut crease. Okay, so for my cut crease, I'm going to grab my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm going to put a small dot right near my inner corner on both eyes. I know that this is going to be really concentrated. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my Wet n Wild, I'm not sure what this is called, I guess just flat eyeshadow brush. So I'm going to grab my Wet n Wild flat brush here. And I only want to take this about a third to halfway in. I don't want to go all the way across. I'll keep the edge right into my crease. This brush is perfect because it's so thin at the edges. It makes it really easy to keep it along your crease and not go above. Okay, so for on the cut crease, I'm going to use my Laura Geller Iconic New York collection. There's a really intense yellow gold here. And I'm just going to get it on my finger. I feel like a brush never picks it up as well. And pat that on to where we laid down the concealer. So for my outer corners, I want to intensify that bright yellow. So I'm going to go back into my Zulu palette and I'm going to get a smaller tapered brush. This one, I'm not sure what the brush number is. I'd gotten it from an Ipsy bag, but it's by Glamour Dolls. So I'm going to dip into that bright yellow again. And I still want to keep this right in the outer corner, but I want to intensify that yellow so that there's more of a contrast between the bright yellow and the bright gold. but it'll still be a fun monochrome look in that same family. Okay. So we've got the bright gold in the inner part, we've got the bright yellow on the outer. I think that looks fun. I'm gonna take that first brush that I had one more time, just dust it off on my hand to get rid of any of the bright yellow that's left, and just go back and blend along the top just to make sure that it's all seamless. Make sure there's no harsh edges. Okay. All right. And then for the lower lash line, of course I still want to keep it in the yellow family, but I do want to do a little bit different tone. So I'm going to reach into my Anastasia Prism palette, and I'm going to grab the shade Sphere. So it's this really fun like neon yellow. And I'm going to get my e.l.f. smudge brush, dip into Sphere here, and run that along like the outer 2/3 of my lower lash line. And then for along the inner part of my lower lash line, I want to do something with some glitter in it. So I have this like bright yellow glitter eyeliner. I got it from Shop Miss A. The brand is Miss Karina. I think this was like $1. And it's just a brush tip applicator like this. And I'm going to run that just along the inner third of my lower lash line. Okay. So I've got that bright yellow along the inner corner, inner part of my lower lash line, and I think that that ties in the warmer yellow that's on my lid. And as a finishing touch, I'm going to go back to my e.l.f. smudge brush, just wipe it off a little bit, and then I'm going to dip into my Zulu palette one more time. I'm going to grab that bright yellow, and we'll just smudge it right underneath that sphere color that we put down. So this is the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This is my favorite right now. And I'll just do that along the top and bottom lashes. I don't want to do eyeliner on the top for this look because I want to make sure that you can really see the colors on my lid. Okay, so that's everything that I wanted to do for the eyes. I really like how this look turned out. I think it's really fun and I like how everything's the same. The one thing I didn't do yet is put highlight on my face. I wanted to wait until I finish my eyes to see what kind of highlighter would go best. I know that I want to do a gold highlight, but I want it to be a more yellowy gold. So let's see some options. So I have the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter in Golden Goddess. I got like a sample size of the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. And then the last one is the Becca, the cream one in Prosecco Pop. Okay, so I think I'm actually gonna go with the Makeup Revolution highlighter. When I'm looking at it next to the other ones, I feel like it actually has the most yellow undertone as opposed to the other ones that are kind of a true gold undertone. So I think that one's gonna go the best with my look. So I don't want to do a yellow lipstick. I don't even have one, and I feel like that would be a bit much for just going about the rest of my day. But I thought if I did a gold lip gloss. So I have one of the Bare Mineral glosses. I don't remember the name of it, but the shade is 24 Karat. Okay, so that's everything today. I hope you enjoyed this look. I really had a lot of fun. I love color, but I definitely want to do more. Same color family looks, kind of a monochrome feel to it, so definitely stay tuned for that in the future. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I had so much fun, and I hope that you had fun as well. So if you enjoyed it and you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and if you liked the video, then please hit that like button.